guys. We're live in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. It's New Year, so a lot of people are starting to pack up and head back to their hometown. But it's also Valentine's, so we're gonna go check out the Valentine's Day vibe, see how the locals are celebrating it, and let's go in and join in with the fun. But there's a lot of activities going on, a lot of foreigners, mostly here to escape the winter, you know. This is a tour bus here, take you around the city for 45 minutes, costing you $6 American, and it's half on, half off, so you guys can go check out other parts of Saigon as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore downtown, have some Vietnamese coffee. I just had lunch here and some coffee already. It's a pretty nice place. There's a lot of people working the front desk that kind of look our way, you know what I mean? So it's not like the most comfortable experience, but it's pretty nice. You can also sit out here as well, if you guys are a smoker especially. But since I don't smoke, it's not the ideal situation. It's nice and hot too. Your skin after 10 minutes. So this is the famous Bùi Viện down here. This is basically the edge now of downtown. We can try to make our way into the center. Thankfully, the road condition has gotten better since New Year is rolling around. But still got to be extra careful crossing the streets here. Some people do drive like maniacs, so can never be too careful. Very nice and shady. Within an hour or so, the temperature is going to be much more bearable. So maybe we'll hit up a nice cafe or rooftop and see the sunset. You don't always get a nice sunset here because, you know, sometimes you can get very cloudy conditions. So for Valentine's, well, here you go. There's plenty of flowers. They're not roses or tulips or whatever you get now for Valentine's, but they are pretty and there's an abundant amount to choose from. You can even get her a tree. Why not, right? Get her all these kumquat tree. So when bored, you can chew on it. It also freshen your breath and give you some vitamin C. So are we back live, guys? YouTube can be a little bit of a fickle, but you know, we got to work with it, and the goal is to get better over time, understand the platform a little more. But a couple of things we've been experiencing on YouTube is one, disconnectivity. Sometimes it just drops, and then my screen would keep running. And the other one is when it stops and I go back on, does it go live? Can you guys give a thumbs up or some kind of message to signify that we're still live? It looks like we are, but you can never be sure. I don't want to be streaming to the void, nothingness. So if you're watching, say hi or drop some kind of message to see if we're live. If not, I'm gonna just click off and then turn. So now we are moving into the city center, downtown. Saigon is so beautiful. As always, there's always something nice about the city, you know, if you appreciate it. Of course, there's also disadvantages and stuff, flaws and stuff like that. So if you look for those, you find it too, you know, so it depends how you look at it. Like for example, if you're walking by here, this washroom smells like crazy. But also, if you look out here, there's a lot of beautiful plants and happy people dressed up, taking pictures and celebrating Tet. So everything is perspective, right? You want to look at the dirty side or the beautiful side. And sometimes it's just a thin line separating the two. So everything lives in your mind. It's how you see things, it's how your reality will unfold. But in the end, either way is not wrong. It doesn't matter if you see it positive or negative, it's still one life, it's still gonna pass, and everything will not matter in the end. Beautiful or ugly, it will just fade with time into nothingness. So none of it really matters in the end, but it does matter in the moment. It may not matter to anybody else, but it may matter to you. So if you want a good life experience, if you want a happy, joyful experience every day, then you see it positively. But if you find joy or meaning in viewing it negatively, then power to you as well. There's no wrong way of doing it. Just a natural way or a forceful effort way. But check this out though, what are these things? Why are they chopping up all the plants? Interesting. Man, we're sweating from just walking around a couple of minutes. And these people, sometimes they work outdoor all day. Can somebody press a message in the chat box and let me know if we're still live? Oh, look at this man right here, sleeping right beneath the piece of carton. You don't see that often. Guess you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'll just bring an eye mask. And over here, they're praying to the gods. That's what the altar here is for. Offering fruits and incense to the god of business or the god of the land to bless them with a good day or good week of selling. Oh, somebody made a huge purchase. This thing, that might be like 20, 30 years old. It's a big one. Gonna wheel it out of here. It's strange to see a lot of trees being chopped down here. So what, people are buying the top part only, they're leaving behind the little roots. Okay, maybe we'll take a seat and then we'll check on the live. Oh, look how many flowers on this tree here. It's a full blossom. In a way, this might be one of the best times to travel to Saigon, just to see what people are doing with the flower market, eh? It's quite spectacular. Where else do you see this? Thousands of trees and plants and flowers being sold. And check this out, people got all their belongings here on the bench. And they're camping out at the park. So there's a beautiful living room style setup they have here. They're probably having lunch. Still some chili pepper on the bench. I'm just gonna sit down and check on my live stream. We just wanna make sure that the live is still good. So this is the gazebo where people are camping out while they're selling here. How's everyone doing today, by the way? You guys can hear me just fine with the mic? Something about the Mobi phone is not working very well. So even though I have data, sometimes it doesn't work. So here's a live stream. Okay. So here's a live stream. Okay. So here's a live stream. Okay. All right then, just send a quick message here into the chat. Cool. So I can kind of use both phones here to control the chat, kind of like Kick, you know. So we can see the chat and write on one and then stream on the other. Welcome to my Super Saiyan hair today. How's the air quality today, by the way? So let's check it up. Whoa, we had 100. Let me see, actually, 3 p.m. So actually, the AQI is 106. So that's pretty bad. But down here we got 80 something. So compared to a regular day, AQI of 80 something is actually not too bad. Sometimes it go above 150. Hey, what's going on, G Life? How's it going, buddy? Can you give the name of the dental place you went to? I couldn't find that video. Oh, the dental place. I gotta search that up. It's called Saigon something Life. Saigon Dental Life. There's actually one right here in District 1. For teeth cleaning, is that what you're saying? There's one on Pham Ngu Lao, but I haven't been there for so long. I actually forgot what it's called. Yeah, if I find it later, I'll put the name in the comment section of this video. But I'm looking it up right now and I'm not seeing it. It's in District 1 and there's another one in Binh Thanh. So there's actually two of them. I'm trying to look it up on my maps on Google, but I got a bunch of things that I saved in my location, so it's hard to go through them all. What is it called? Yeah, if I find it later, I'll put in the comment, G Life. Something Saigon Life, Green Life, something like that. But I'll put it out later, the exact name for you. But they have two locations, one in Binh Thanh and one in District 1. Very professional people, and the price is good. Get a teeth cleaning, it's like 320,000 or something, or 350. So that's like 15 Canadian, about $12 US for a teeth cleaning. But the thing is, when I went back to Canada, right, I got another teeth cleaning, and the lady says that it wasn't very well cleaned. So I don't know what how I should feel about it, because the teeth cleaning at the clinic in Saigon, they did it very gentle, very professional, and nice people. They're respectful and they attend to your questions and things like that. But the thing is, when I went back to Canada, there was still like some stain on my teeth. And the lady's like, when's the last time you got a teeth cleaning? I'm like, it's only 4 months ago. And she's like, okay, then you have to come more often. So she's saying how the clinic before didn't do a good job. But actually, she was a bit harsh on my teeth, but she did get good results because I looked at it after and it's like spectacular. It was very clean in Canada. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about it because she did a good job. I felt comfortable, but when I left, like there was still some stain. But it is cost effective, so depends on what you guys are prioritizing. I searched your videos after moving here and I couldn't find it. I live in Valentine. Oh, you live in Valentine? Okay, it's right there. Valentine right there. Um, what you call it? What's that? Let me try search up one more time. The gang. Ben. Yeah, I gotta dig it up. Did you move back to Saigon? Well, for now, I'm here. For now, I'm chilling in Saigon for at least the next while. And then after that, we gotta see how things go, you know? I kind of like feeling things out instead of just committing to 6 months or a year or something like that, you know? At most, maybe like a few months. Because you never know how things change, right? Especially right now we're online, we kind of want to gauge to see what type of content people want to watch. Because when I was in Tokyo, Japan, our viewership was quite high. But Japan is not like the ideal place to live long term because it's a very introverted society. They're not very comfortable with camera. They're okay, but like I got pressed a few times. Actually, ironically, by a Vietnamese guy in Japan. And I pressed him back, and then he was quiet after that. But he was like a cook at a Japanese restaurant. So Japan was good. And then do people like Thailand? You know, Thailand content always does well. But I heard that their visitor, the amount of people visiting is kind of dropping a little bit, and they're strict on visa laws. Hong Kong is a good place. I haven't streamed there yet, but that's a good place to live as well. I'm wondering if the viewership like Hong Kong content. And then there's Canada and Vietnam. You know, Canada is kind of like America. Like Toronto is kind of like a smaller New York. So I'm not sure how people will receive like Toronto content. But right now, Vietnam is okay. I like it here. So let's see how everyone's enjoying the content, then we decide from there, you know. Premier Dental Thao Dien. I went there and it was pretty expensive. Okay, so you wouldn't recommend that place in Thao Dien, right? I mean, District 2, Thao Dien is like a foreigner area. So I'm sure the price can be higher, but the service got to be there to match too, right? If they want to keep the client base. So when you're dealing with a lot of foreigners, especially the rich people that live in Thao Dien, I'm sure they got to up their game a little bit in terms of service and quality. All right, so let's walk downtown, guys. Happy Valentine's, by the way, to everybody watching. What are your guys' plans for today? What do you guys want to do for Valentine's? In Vietnam, I don't think it's a big deal. I think people are just going about their day. I mean, it may be a few that are more like westernized or like younger folks. But for the most part, I don't think people celebrate Valentine all that much. Tet is also happened to be around this time too, so a lot more people are focused on that. Maybe you can combine the two. Bring your girlfriend, boyfriend back to your home and have like a date party dinner. So then you can hit two birds with one stone. And then also gauge how the family feel about your partner. But I don't recommend that at all, especially in Vietnamese family. They can be very judgmental and opinionated, you know. So you bring a date home, they'd be like, oh, so what does he do for work and how much money does he make? And what school does he go to? All that type of questions. And then it can make the other person feel uncomfortable, they're not used to it. Because they obviously want to know everything about your partner. And it's not just like the parents, that's the issue. It's like the extended family that is also there for date, right? They'll start digging into your date. It's usually the aunties, by the way. The uncles and stuff are cool, they're just drinking and hanging out. It's the aunties that are a little bit more nosy. If you guys ever bring a date home, you know how it is. But it's like rarely the parents, like the father, not so much the mom sometimes, but the aunts, or even the grandmas, they're very curious. Grandma want to know that their daughter's dating the right man, right? So across here, there's a really nice area with cafes and restaurants. We can sit over here, or we can go back downtown near Nguyễn Huệ. Nguyễn Huệ is where it's at. Oh, this guy got the drip going on here with pink painted pants. It's looking fresh for Tết. Looks like Taiwanese or Hong Kong, Cantonese. But you never know. Even when I walk around, people don't think I'm Vietnamese. They really picked a nice place to have the flower market, eh? Beautiful tall trees. Hey, what's going on, David? Welcome back to the chat, buddy. Bangkok was better in the same price? Okay, cool. Yeah, Bangkok also is very developed for tourism and expats, so make sure you ask about the health professional credentials and license up to date. Oh yeah, for sure, because in Vietnam, they may not even be real and professional dental hygienists or dentists, because I read the news, right? There's like some business people hiring a bunch of randoms and then giving them fake credentials. And then when the cops come, they'll all come, like they'll run and hide in the basement, and then they'll have a couple of real dentists with credential in the office. So they'll swap them out. But when customers come, then it'll be like the fake one servicing all the clients. It's kind of weird. So they try to save money by hiring like fake people. I don't know how they plan to do that long term, but I mean, everything is possible. You hear all kinds of stories. People seem to like this background, huh? I guess it's very mysterious. David says, if they are reluctant or defensive, go to the next one. Where's your girl on V-Day? It says G Life. Well, when I disappear off of live, then you guys know I'm doing something more private. But for now, you know, it's beautiful outside and it's good to spend some time on the live and catching up with the viewers and seeing the scenery and explore. Everything is about priorities, you know, so it's like you gotta do what you need to do. Because sometimes you spend all your time going on dates and then enjoying yourself, which is not a bad thing, but then where's your focus on doing other things that's important in your life, right? Like making money or building your career, enjoying some peaceful time alone, family time. or just get a massage and relax or something. But a lot of guys who are younger, especially in your 20s, they get in this cycle of just like going out, meeting people, and then going on dates, and then they just get wrapped up in that whole loop, right? They can't escape, and then in a flash, it could be a few years, which is fine too. Gotta enjoy yourself sometimes, as long as you know you're doing it. A message is held for review. Darren has 5 side bases. David says Darren has 5 side bays. Secretly. Yeah, it's streaming is not too good to kind of mix everything together. Some people do, and then they publicize their girlfriend, their family and stuff. Maybe later, maybe when, we have established family, who knows, I might. But overall, I think it's better to just stream alone and chat with everybody and experience what's going on. There's a lot going on already, right? You go and doing things and you're chatting to people like live, and then you're talking to the viewers, that if you're hanging out with someone and then you're conversing with them, it could be more distraction, right? Especially if you're trying to cross like traffic and stuff like this. Hello. It can get crazy, And then I was in the shop. I made a short about this. I was in the shop buying a drink, and then the owner's like, "Why are you wearing gold? Like, you got to be careful. People can come and like rip it right off of your neck." And now same with the chain, they rip it off your wrist. I'm like, really? Even this one? So apparently, they're very good at ripping jewelry off of people, and they don't care what happened to you. Like, you can get hurt in the process. They drive by with a scooter and yank, they're gone, right? Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. It's like a sea of red out here. So people are taking New Year pictures. Wow, it's super hot. I don't know how all the makeup is holding up out here. We're in a bunch of people's picture right now. Gotta avoid what we can, but whoa, this guy got a drone going on here. Are you allowed to even fly drones? Oh, it's this guy right here. He's the one operating the drone. That's very cool. Oh wow. Oh, this is a DJI or something? Whoa, you can feel the wind coming off the drone. Hey, it's like it feels nice and cool with the... Oh, nice. Hello. He's looking at us. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to Darren Walking By. That's cool. Hello. It's your drone, eh? Where are you from, sir?
Poland.
Oh, Poland.
Poland.
Holland. Oh, very cool. So you're making video for yourself, or?
Okay.
Yeah? YouTube?
No.
Just for fun?
YouTuber?
Yeah, YouTuber.
Oh.
Yeah. How are you? You enjoy Vietnam? Vietnam is good?
Good.
Yeah, best. This is very cool. DJI, eh?
Yeah, okay.
DJI. Oh, he's just having fun out here. Wow, very cool. You're a professional.
Thailand.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, how do you know?
No.
I'm Vietnamese. Chú có nói tiếng Việt Nam được không? Not Vietnamese.
Nhân.
안녕. Oh, Korean.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So you live in Holland, but you are Korea. Oh yeah, Korea, awesome. Very cool. Alright, 감사합니다. It's very nice to meet you. Enjoy Vietnam. Bye bye. Oh, nice Korean dude. Let's go, Seoul. Let's go kimchi. That's loud. You guys can hear the drone, right? You can. I can hear the wind like brushing against my hair. Look at this. People are bearing the heat out here for the pictures. Let's get ourselves a picture. Since we're on live, we can't really take one, but you know, I mean, I guess it's nothing new. If it's like your first time or you're visiting here sometime, then it's interesting. But I guess if you're always in Vietnam, then it's just more flowers. Also, Tết, there's another street called Phố Ông Đồ. It's even more beautiful and interesting than this street. So we'll check that out when it opens. Maybe in a few days, actually. Should we walk through Valentine Market, or do you guys want to walk to the center and then down to the lake? We should see Nguyễn Huệ, see how they're doing with the Nguyễn Huệ walking street. Solaire says, is this live? Yep, this is live, Solaire. How's it going? Are you from the Philippines? There's a Solaire casino in Manila. Any Lunar New Year plans? We just go with the flow, I guess. We're gonna check out some New Year decorations, Vietnamese style, and then maybe join some parties. So hot in here. Look how people are dressed up. Not because I guess they want to for fashion, but it's actually really scorching hot and humid in this market. Let's try to look for a new tripod or something. They just renovated Valentine for Tết. Yeah, I'm glad they did. It looks beautiful. The old Valentine used to look like this, by the way. Like the exterior walls, even they look like all old and the paint rusting off. So now it's like a beautiful bright red and green. Where's all the electronic stuff? They have watches here. Fake watch most of the time. Richard Mille. Oh, look at that. What else they got here? Patek Philippe. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Probably Rolex. Yeah, this one's Rolex right here. So a bunch of fancy watch, but of course it's not real. So you guys can rock a golden one or a green one like this, but fake or real, you can put yourself in harm's way because people are going to try to snatch it from you. You invite a date over, she might take it while you're in the shower. But it is a good way to test people, you know, just to grab a fake watch and then test to see how honest people are. So I guess that's one way to do it. Leave it on the table, and then if you're done your shower and she's gone with the watch, then you lost like $10, but you know what kind of person she is. More fake watches over here.
Tomorrow morning.
And this is the food section we're going into. They're mainland Chinese. Who's the most well-dressed Asians, do you guys think? The youth in Vietnam is also very serious about the fashion stuff now. Oh, look at this guy. He's got a huge lens on his camera. He's taking a natural shot of these Vietnamese ladies. We should get ourselves one of these dresses too, huh? There was some kidnapping, and they were taken to Cambodia or Thailand. Kidnapping in where? Vietnam? That's scary, man. But yeah, that's one of the things you gotta avoid here. You invite someone back, hang out, and next thing you know, you're sleeping and waking up in Cambodia. That's crazy. So you gotta vet people hard for sure. Much more the same down here, so we're gonna proceed this way into the east gate. Yeah, you gotta go in and bust all of those fake scam centers in Cambodia. You gotta get rid of them. Can't let them continue abusing people, especially local Vietnamese and Thais and stuff. I think they executed a guy in China, like one of the bigger managers. Pretty sure he's not the final boss, but at least it's like a big position guy in the whole scam operation. Because you know, the people at the bottom, they don't really do much. They're just following orders, get beaten up and shot. Check how they wash the dishes here. Eating Vietnamese food in Áo Dài, that cannot be comfortable, especially with nước mắm, fish sauce. It's more lively than ever in Valentine market. They usually require permits, and that's dangerous. Yeah, I don't think he has a permit. That's why he's kind of jumpy when I was questioning him about the drone. He thought I was like some kind of park ranger or authority. But that's why you don't see a lot of drones in Vietnam. That's because it's very strict. There's a lot of bases and offices around here that is very sensitive. They don't want you to go near it. But hopefully they don't go to the extent of like banning live stream and content creation like how it is in the Philippines. Philippines is cooked right now because of Italy and all those minor situations. Now you got to get strict permits to even film. Like it'll be my top 3 places to go visit and do live stream, and maybe like even for long term. But because of that, simply, it drives people like me away. And who knows how many that is, like thousands of people a year, right? That represents a lot in revenue and exposure, because when people go there and they do content, that's a lot of exposure for the economy. There's also a fish market down here in the daytime, but now it's closed. Look at this, they got scorpions in wine bottles. So that's the west gate. And then over here is the east side. So when we exit this, there's another street that sells cheap goods. That's like similar to Valentine, but cheaper.
What is ring?
So this is the end of the south side. There's a beautiful cafe up here. You can check out the view of Valentine. The drinks is reasonable. It's like a book cafe. And then 2 big currency exchange over here. That's where most people get their money when they come to Vietnam. Darren, you speak multiple languages. That's impressive. Thank you. I technically only speak 2 languages quite well. But it would be nice to know like a third. Language is underrated in terms of how well you can travel and get around, and basically serving all facets of your life. Just knowing languages goes a long way. Look at this pineapple. It's interesting, right? It's like a little bowl in it. This is Harold Balder's favorite place. He always comes shop here. Oh, there's some phone stuff over here. Let's see if they have a nice tripod for us. They got one in here. It's kind of bulky though. Maybe something like this, very simple. Do you have any tripod that is stabilization?
Tripod.
Tripod. Stabilization. Em có cái nào mà kiểu nó không, nó chỉ normal thôi. Vậy mấy cái normal là nhiêu tiền em?
Thì 250.
250. 450. So this is 450. This is 250. But it doesn't offer stabilization. Actually, the plastic, you can hear it. It's very basic. 250. That's almost $15 Canadian. Basically $10 USD for that. I think that's a little bit pricey for a normal stick that can break in a couple months. All right, so let's move on. He doesn't have the stabilization one. Check out this one though. 1.5 mil. So this one is for 80 Canadian. So it does have some stabilization, but it's not like electronic. It's not powered by electricity. Cái này mà stable đúng không em? Cái này stable. Gimbal, cái là mình đi nó không bị lắc á. Nhưng mà cái này không có điện.
Có điện chứ.
Cái này phải chạc pin vô rồi sau đó. Là cái này ok nè, cái này tốt hơn cái cây bên kia. Là mình chạc pin vô.
Cái này 1 triệu.
1 triệu. Vậy là mắc hơn bên kia là có thể stabilize được.
Cái này là gimbal mà gimbal nó đắt.
Đúng rồi. Nhưng mà nó tốt tại mình đi á, nó sẽ không bị giật.
Nó sẽ đứng yên một chỗ.
Nó tự động luôn. Rồi dưới đây là cái độ bấm để mình quay hay không quay thì đó.
Đúng rồi.
Có cái cây the plastic itself. Swivel back and forth. And then here's how it opens.
Đừng anh.
Tính mở, anh tính mở
Nó đang có điện mà.
Có điện nó tự mở em.
Không phải tự mở mà đang có điện.
Có điện là mình không có thể.
Anh ép nó đây này, thấy không?
Hiểu rồi. Có điện là mình không có thể dời nó
Đúng
physically.
Rồi. Đây này, bây giờ thì được này.
Khi tắt thì mình tự động. Là hai cái cánh này nó sẽ quạt ra.
Vâng ạ.
Ok.
Đây anh.
Cái điện thoại bự cũng vô được luôn.
Bự được hết ạ. Máy nào cũng được ạ.
Cái này cũng ngon quá ha, kiểu là nó bự.
Vâng.
Nhưng mà đường dài chứ nó cũng vững chứ nó không có bị bể gì đâu ha.
Dạ vâng ạ. Anh ơi, anh bật lên như này này. Đấy. Anh sờ vào đi nó căng.
Đúng rồi, nó cứng một chỗ.
Dạ vâng, nó đứng nguyên một chỗ ạ.
Cây này 1 triệu. Lắc lư. Nhưng cái plastic này thì không biết nó có last long. Em có cây nào tốt hơn không? Cái này kiểu plastic này hơi bị kiểu không biết nó có lâu bền không ta?
Em có cái này bền cái này 2,5 triệu rồi.
2,5 triệu luôn.
Bên cạnh này.
Hơi cao. Hôm bữa anh đi ở bên quận nhất nó có 6 cây 650. Nhưng mà tính đi coi vài cây nữa để so sánh. Cây này 2,5 triệu đúng không? Cây này nhìn đẹp hơn nè.
Đẹp hơn cao chứ.
Cao. Nhưng mình rút lại thì nó cũng tiện ha. Khi mình quay
cái này luôn. Điều khiển nó xoay dọc cao thấp.
Dữ dàng quá ha, ở dưới luôn.
Chạy đi chạy lại luôn.
Nhưng mà 2,5 triệu hả? Hơi cao hả? Ok.
Đây là gimbal mà.
Rồi. Thì hôm nay thì em bán tới mấy giờ? Anh sẽ xem vài chỗ rồi quay lại.
Đến 10 giờ tối ạ.
Đến 10 giờ đúng không? Em tên gì vậy?
Cái này có điều khiển từ trên này, không cần phải điều khiển trên này.
Được dưới đây luôn.
Đúng rồi.
Có QR code luôn nè, dữ ha. Ok. Rồi, nhưng mà thấy cái cây 1 triệu thì thấy anh được giá ok hơn. Có gì thì anh sẽ quay lại em nhé. 800 hả? 800 vẫn là cao. Để anh coi vài chỗ rồi anh quay lại. Cảm ơn nha. So he offered me 200K off. But I was at a place where he was offering 650 and the quality is better than this one. So cheaper and better quality. And also he told me one price, so I kind of like that. The guy in District 1. And even when I asked or walked away, he's like, "Oh, that's actually the price. It's 650 from the get-go." So those are like nice vendors, you know. I mean, bargain is part of the culture. But sometimes you can't help but think, what if I had just bought it at the high price? So it's kind of a little bit scammy. Whereas shops that tell you the right price off the bat, they're just more genuine. Oh, it's so beautiful now. So that's the thing, you know, in Saigon, it can go from like really hot to very nice, just like that, right? Oh, this is bonbon, very rare fruits. So right now it's 4 p.m. So around this time, 4 to 6, the temperature is going to drop significantly. So it's a nice time to be outside. And then you get the little breeze during New Year time. It's perfect. That guy drove a little bit close to me there. They got all the gears, different attires and accessory for multiple shoots in one go. What's going on, Ishmael? Welcome to the live. This is Katinat. Good hangout spot. In Vietnam, I find it's more comfortable just to go with sandals. Just because it's so hot, you want it to be breathable, you know? And sometimes it rains, you don't want to get your shoe and your socks all wet. This looks like a nice place to chill out. Phòng trà ca nhạc không tên, no name, but they got a lot of big stars here. Lệ Quyên, Quang Dũng, and Đàm Vĩnh Hưng have a lot of his posters up there too. But these are old timers. I don't know if they're popular anymore. They're probably popular like 10, 20 years ago. Crab noodle. Looks pretty yummy, but hard to eat. Especially if you're on a date or whatever, you gotta crack this open. Even peeling this. Or you can get this right here where they peel the crab already for you. So the price is $290 for one small crab. So that's exactly $10 US for one crab.
So I got 20 minutes.
So let's chill right here, get a water break. Is it hot? What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the live. Is it hot? Yes, it's really hot, especially because I'm wearing this backpack. It traps the heat. It's black, and my shirt is black. So like my back is really hot. There's actually a really famous eatery up here. It's called Bún Riêu Gắn. So what Bún Riêu Gắn means is like they sell crab noodle with tomato, and they sell it on like a basket. So the lady would carry her little basket around. But then they made a lot of money, so now they have an actual restaurant or a sit-down place. But they still call it Bún Riêu Gắn. So it's got pork, crab, sausages, tomato, and blood pudding. And the price is reasonable. It's like 60, 70K. But the issue is the bowl is tiny. So over time, they reduce the quality a little bit because it's so popular, right? A lot of customers, so the price either go up or quality goes down. Ishmael says Japan has karate and Thailand has Muay Thai, but China has Kung Fu. Vietnam has Vo Vietnam. I know it's not popular, but you can search it up, Vo Vietnam. Basically, it's the art of using people's energy, power, momentum against them. So that's kind of like judo, I think. It's not widely practiced. I'm not even sure in Vietnam they still practice it much anymore. Is that what you're thinking about, David? Or Davin? It's Davin, right? Are you Chinese, by the way? I guess Vietnam is not very well known for martial arts, right? So you guys want a quick bite? There it is. That's what it looks like. A huge pot of crab cakes, vegetable. Tastes really good, but it's a tiny bowl. It won't fill you. You can also get this as a snack as well. This is beef jerky with papaya. But you see, it's always full. There's always a lot of customers in here. They've been around for a long time, so it's like a legacy brand at this point. That's what it's called, and the address is right there. See? They've gotten so big they even have tables outside now. So people eating street sides. Sometimes people just like eating street side even more than inside, despite it being dusty and sometimes all this fuel and stuff like that is not very good to breathe it in. If you guys been to this area before, you're gonna see something strange here, right? Because this whole area here used to be walled off. It's so dark and gloomy and dirty. But now they kind of worked on it. They made a makeshift washroom or something here for the workers. And putting some plants in for Tet. I mean, I think they did a good job, but it could be better. But it's better than nothing, you know. They kept the trees here. And they put down all these bricks. Made a proper entrance. So that's pretty nice. These benches are gonna go down soon. So they're aiming to get all this ready for Tet. I'm surprised they made pretty good progress actually. Because just a few days ago, this was barren. It's all dirt and puddles. But they work day and night, so I guess pretty good result. Like a nice open space in the middle of a busy city. And now if you live over here, you have a good view instead of a deserted jungle. But look, check out their hut. Not sure if they mind we check out their little hut here. Looks like a village home back in the Mekong. Just simple tarp and some wooden planks. And they got a big foam for a bed. And something we'll call the jiu. They put the jiu on there. But yeah, they got some cooking stuff too to make coffee out here. This is probably where they sit and have lunch. This one reminds me of my childhood, this little pot of water here. So this is how they usually keep water back in the village. And then there's all these little bugs in there. That's normal. You just kind of get them out of the way and you scoop it up. Usually for brushing your teeth or showering or something like that. And it would just be left outside by the side of the house, just like this. And it's made of clay with some beautiful pattern. This one has a dragon. You guys can't really see it. But that one has a phoenix on it and a dragon on one side. So it's pretty cool. They're trying to replicate that Vietnamese feel. And this is not a green brick, that's actually food. So sticky rice, pork, some eggs, other ingredients in there. And then they steam it up or boil it in this big thing right here. So that's how they make it. It's called bánh té, bánh chưng. Historical significance where the king want to marry off his daughter to the best candidate, and he asked them bring the best dish that they can make on New Year to propose her. And then some guys bring like a fancy feast, you know, like pork and deer and all this really expensive delicacy. And then one guy brought this thing to basically tell the story of Vietnam. I forgot his reasoning, but he brought this and he won the competition and married the bride. So that's the significance behind that. So this is exactly how homes were made back in the day. It's kind of like how my home was made back in the day, with leaves and trees and then dirt on the floor instead of tiles. 2026, year of the horse. Yeah, Chris is right. It's called Vo Vietnam. You see them in other countries too, where there's Vietnamese communities. They do teach them, and sometimes for free if you go to a community center. Do I like pho? Yeah, pho is the best, but you have to be careful because there's so much types of pho. A lot of them will use like fake ingredients, chemicals and stuff to, you know, make the taste of the pho without having actually cooking what they traditionally use, like spices. So you got to be careful, go to the right one, so you're not eating a bunch of flavoring and chemical. And also the noodle is important too. Some places they make their own noodle in the shop, and then other places they'll just use like dried noodle, which is like very low quality. But yeah, if made right, pho is one of the best food in the world, in my opinion. The other one is probably pizza. I love pizza as well. And then sushi. But then sushi is also dangerous if you're eating raw food. You never know if it's contaminated or whatnot. And of course, steak. Steak is one of the best food in the world. And maybe burger. I don't know. It's a lot of good food actually when you start listing them. Let's go check out the book street after walking down to Nguyen Hue. Let's walk through the book street. It just opened today, I think. Whoa, look how many people are here. We're right in the center of the city now, guys. Saturday, it's Valentine's Day. I don't see many flowers though, like roses and stuff. So people are just chilling, treating it like a normal day. Book Street extends to all the way over there. I'm not even sure it's officially open. It looks kind of empty. Chưa mở anh? Mai. So tomorrow is when it's going to open. Today is Saturday. Actually, it's a good day to start the festival. Taka. We'll walk through Taka to get some nice AC. That's a cheat code for the Vietnamese heat. Walk to the 7-Eleven, walk through the mall. Just 5-10 minutes make a difference. A lot of people like taking picture in front of this entry too. It's a nice entry of Takashimaya. Arguably, it may look even better than the one in Tokyo. The one in Tokyo looks very industrialized, like just a flat piece of brick. But they put a lot of effort here in the Vietnamese version. The golden horse. People everywhere today shopping. I guess in place of flowers, people are getting their dates perfume, makeup, clothing. Everyone's packing up in the shopping center. Or they're here for the same reason we are. The AC. And a proper washroom. Smells awesome in here, by the way. Mainly because of these. But at the same time, it's not very good to breathe in all these chemicals that they call perfume and cologne. It's not like it used to be, hundreds of years ago, right? Where they use flowers and like now oil. Now it's a lot of chemicals. People are spraying endless bottles to test them out, not knowing they're sniffing in all these things that's going to be affecting their hormones and their health. All right, so we can exit over here, and then there's a shortcut to go to Nguyen Hue Walking Street. You can get food here as well. There's a lot of good food upstairs on the top floor. Maybe that's where we're going to have dinner. Get some sushi or something. Feeling like Japanese food today. If not Japanese, then Mexican. I think that's what I'm trying to go for today. Some tacos or some sushi, izakaya. Oh, you can feel the heat already. John Wick uses a form of martial arts, including that. No way. So Keanu in John Wick actually uses Rovinam. All right, we gotta make that more common knowledge to spread the Vietnamese culture. John Wick is awesome, by the way, especially the first one. Special forces, I like mixed martial art, and I heard Vietnam has many tigers. Vietnam, maybe in the jungle, maybe a few, but not as many as you think. I mean, I've never seen a tiger really in Vietnam, minus a zoo. But then again, I don't go walk in the jungle every day either. So there may be some, that'd be cool. Cross with the locals, it's the best way to do it. Oh, this guy got a Luffy hat on. Hey man, I like your hat. Where'd you get your hat from, buddy? Where'd you buy your hat?
Internet.
In Da Nang? Oh, they don't have it here in Saigon, eh?
AliExpress.
AliExpress?
Yes.
Oh, you got it shipped.
Very, very cheap.
So is it your favorite character, Luffy?
Zoro.
Zoro, but okay. You don't have a. It's harder to carry a sword than the hat, right?
Sorry, my English
It's
is-
harder to have a sword than a hat. So you're wearing the Luffy hat.
No,
Okay.
the hat, it's for my student.
Okay.
I buy it for all my students, and
Yeah.
when I travel, every time I have my hat.
Oh, nice. So you wear it everywhere you travel.
Yes.
Oh, I should get myself one of those. That's awesome. Why do you like Zoro the best?
Character of Zoro
What is the best about Zoro? Why?
is the mindset of Zoro. It's the best.
To be the best. Yeah, for sure. But Luffy too. Luffy want to be king, right? He also has a.
Yes, but it's a child. He's not a responsible human. It's only he think only what he wants to do. He make it. Zoro, it's responsible. It's an adult.
Okay, he's more logical, whereas Luffy is more wild. Not logical, not real.
You don't understand.
Zoro more adult and Luffy is more childish,
Yes.
not real. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, what's your name, man?
Listen,
Miss
listen.
Weesum. All right.
And you?
My name is Darren.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
You're
Where
gonna.
are you from?
I'm in Canada.
Canada?
Yeah, Canada. And you?
France.
Oh, France. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You know, Canadians speak a little bit French. Un peu français,
Un peu
parler.
français.
Yeah.
Canada, you speak French?
Un peu, a little bit. We learn when we're little kids, but then after like 11, 12 years old, they stop teaching it. If you,
11.
yeah, they only teach you basic, and then if you want, you have to enroll in courses. So everybody can speak a little bit. If they practice, they can be better, but it's not real French. It's Canadian French.
It's like me for the English. My English is not very good, so when you talk so much or so speed, I don't understand.
I think you're very good. You're humble. I think your language.
I have to improve my English.
You will. If you travel a lot, talk to foreigners, and you'll be good. Yeah. All right, man. So it was nice meeting you. I'm going to walk around this way. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. It's a nice guy from France. Actually, we met a lot of French people here in Vietnam. Oh, check this out. Phê La from Đà Lạt. It's a nice place. You get to sit on the rooftop here with the garden. It's a very chill cafe. Down here, we got one of the best foreign exchange places, so we're going to try to find the rate and maybe get some money, some more Vietnamese dong. Because the landlords in Vietnam now prefer cash. It's not like back in the day when you just transfer money or through Airbnb. They just like to take your hard, cold cash. Because I think the government is more strict now with all the income law and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of lady bars down here. Maybe at nighttime we can go interview some workers and some bar girls. See how the nightlife is. If you guys are interested in that stuff. So we'll break it down into two distinct sections, you know, daytime and nighttime videos, and see what is more well received. There's a parking lot here for your scooters. Pretty cheap, usually 10K, 50 cents, but now that it's dead, they probably raise the price a little bit. Could be 20, 30K, who knows. 30K is $1. You guys don't think it's much, but for it's a lot. Oh, this is a very popular place, the Running Bean. Running Bean, it's a very nice cafe. Sitting right on the patio, people watching. I think it's nice. We take a seat right here and put the camera out. Not much of a view though, just people watching. Or you can also sit right here too. They have a lot of nice plants. Drinks is reasonable, 70, 80K. But this is a good place to sit right here. Oh, I guess this is the way into the washroom. Yeah. Indoor is pretty nice. AC and stuff. So we're opposite of the Nguyen Hue walking street. We're gonna go check that out later. Hopefully the exchange place is still open.
Không giờ là chạy 5-6 mục tiêu rồi.
Oh, I want to get a coconut. Where did she get that coconut from?
Okay.
Tiền Canada được bao nhiêu vậy em? Em ơi, Canada hôm nay nhiêu?
300.
Em bán 1900. So it's 1900 today, which is not bad. I think I got it for over 19.2 the other day, just like a week or two ago. 19.2. So today is 19.0. So it went down like 0.2%, 0.1%. I guess that's like nothing. I still have a lot of cash left, but like I said, the landlord, they want to take cash. So that's going to deplete a lot of our bankroll. So maybe we'll trade a little bit of currency here because they are one of the best places. So let me put you guys down here. You should get a receipt. So Canadian, it's the big hundo. We're only trading 200 today. If the rate was good, I would go bigger, but 19 is all right actually. There's been years that's only like 17 something, so imagine that. So 200 gonna get us 38. Come on in. So there we go, we got 38. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 38 right there. Not bad. It's not 19.25, but it's also not 17.6. Sometimes it's 18, you know, so it's all about knowing the rate and then trading a lot when the rate is good. It's like currency investors, you know. There's like a professional currency investor. All they do is just time the market and then trade when it's good and trade it back when it's bad. So if you know when to trade and you know the pattern of the currency, you can make a few percentages. Oh, check this out. It's called a star fruit, a very rare fruit anywhere in the world. Most people don't even see this around. And it's actually very good and good for you. But these ones look kind of spoiled. I don't think you can eat them anymore. But a tree like this don't bear that many fruits. As you can see, there's one right here with a lot of ants on it. So just wasting it like this is pretty bad. I mean, if it's not for this, you can probably eat it. And it looks organic, like nobody's gonna spray, you know, nobody's gonna spray random pesticides and stuff on this. But yeah, in the village we used to grow those fruits. Now they don't make it organic anymore. If you buy it in the market, highly likely it's all sprayed up. Aussie bar. We got some Australian in the chat. I think we had a chatter the other day that's from Sydney. So there you go, that's your bar. They got a kangaroo and everything. So it's a true Aussie bar. Bún bò thố đá. Nước cam. So this is going to lose all its nutrition, by the way, because they squeeze it and put it in a plastic cup. Oh, there's a place I like to get drinks from. This one right here. Rau Ma mix. Centilla or Pennyworth, I think it's called in English. This is one of the most beautiful streets of Vietnam as well. It's very peaceful, nice trees. A lot of beautiful venues around. They upped the price. It used to be 12K, now it's 14. Em ơi cho một ly rau mát không đường đi ha. Ly 14K. Ít đá không đường. Having lunch break. Let me put the phone down. We got some cash to spend now. All right. By the way, you guys are trading US dollar, you're getting a better rate. Probably around 27, like 26, 27 Vietnamese dong to a dollar. So I have two compartments, right? One for the small money, one for the big money. Because the colors all together, you pull out something that you think is like 20K. Now check this out. Oh not crap, I don't have the 20K bill. Vietnam has all kind of jungle animal and never before seen creatures. Oh, that's awesome. Where do you see them? I guess all the animal is in the middle region of Vietnam or the north. There's a lot of jungle up there. The middle region is beautiful, by the way. You guys come to Vietnam, you gotta go to central Vietnam. It's very nice. And there's a lot of areas like this where you take dead pictures. Gum Vietnam, gum new. So back in the days, you break this open and take the rice out. It's a clay pot. So every time you make rice, you gotta make a new pot. Oh, look at this beautiful flower they got going on here. Oh, it's fake. I was wondering how come it looks so nice. Wait, or is it real? Because I see petals in there. Yeah, it's fake. But they make it look really real. So the leaves and the petal at the below is real, but the actual flowers are fake. What is this over here? A bank or something? Oh yeah, the Viet Tin Bank. So this is a more chill street of Saigon. She's laughing. She's very cute. They're selling souvenirs. Oh, they bought souvenirs. Wow, they're playing real hard reggae music back there. That brings me back like at least 20 years. The reggae beat. I was watching these Chinese drama are very popular now. Coi mấy cái này ghiền lắm ha chú. Con cũng coi cái này rồi.
Coi tổng tài chiều.
Coi mấy cái này là kiểu mình ngồi 1-2 tiếng đồng hồ nó trôi qua luôn. Cái này là cái ông giàu kiểu nói chung là cái cùng phim nào cũng tương tự với nhau. Cú không hiểu à. Ngồi đâu hiểu đâu tiếng Tàu mà.
Đâu có lòng tiếng á.
Nó lòng cho mình rồi. Actually, this is not a movie that I watched, but it's similar. They're all similar, the plot line and the actors. So apparently the industry is going down so much that it's hard to find jobs. So a lot of university students resort to acting in these short drama to make money. And it's called like overacting, you know? They make a big scene out of everything. Pretty funny actually. This guy looks like a celebrity, you see? Looking pretty fresh there. But maybe because it's dead, so a lot of people are dressed up. Is it just me, or do we typically see more good-looking Vietnamese women than good-looking Vietnamese men? I think look maxing is not a very Vietnamese men thing. But the women, they always got their makeup, their hair, and fashion on point. So it's more the women that stand out. The guy, yeah, a few of them, but for the most part, they're chill. I guess because life is hard here. The guy's got to work, you know, driving Grab, working at a barbershop, restaurant, so there's no time for look maxing. So Vietnam has huge anacondas. Okay, that's got to be in the Mekong Delta. That's scary, man. I used to watch movies with anacondas. They're so scary. And like those water snakes, pythons and stuff, they squeeze the life out of you. You can't park at this anymore, by the way. You get a ticket for parking just like that. You gotta park inside. So the rule is always changing. If you're here last year, the things that you used to be able to do, can't do it anymore. And then you get a ticket and you wonder why. You gotta keep updated with all the rule, traffic, parking, vendors. Like these vendors now can technically get fined. You can't really. Oh, the dancer. Em là TikTok dancer. TikTok. Oh. Idol K-pop. Muốn nhảy không? Anh quay cho livestream. Không. Thấy nhảy đẹp mà mắc cỡ hả? Ok, chào em. I was trying to get her to do a little dance, but I mean, if I asked her a second time, she'd probably do it, but she's a little shy at first. But we don't wanna press them. This is called Pho Am Dog, by the way. It's very deeply embedded in the Vietnamese culture. So here are these gentlemen here dressed in traditional robes, Vietnamese robe, and then what they do is they just write words onto, calligraphy, just on like velvet or cloth or something, or wooden boards, and then they hand over to you, and it's using traditional ink, just like this, and then they charge you a couple bucks, not a lot. You can tip them if you want. But usually it's greetings for the new year, like good luck or fortune or something like that. And in New Year time, there'll be like a whole street of them. And it's called Pho Am Dog. Am Dog is this guy, that's his name. And Pho is the city of Am Dogs. There'll be like dozens of them. And sometimes it's not just a guy, it's a woman too. So it's called Am Dog, but it could be Bado too, which means a woman. So we're gonna definitely check that out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to click subscribe, and then we'll get more Tết stuff, Vietnam stuff. Another cat and nat here. There's a lot of cat and nat in Saigon, and they're always popular. They always look like very refined, very unique look. This is also a very popular shop as well, called Lang Farm. So two of Vietnam's most popular shops right beside each other, Lang Farm and Cat and Nat. Check out this guy's costume. Very old and Vietnamese costume. So it looks like Walking Street is not open yet. So people are just taking pictures from outside the fence. Let's try to get over there and get an early glimpse of what the Walking Street look like. This is the coffee apartment, by the way. One of my favorite places to hang out. We'll eventually check out all of them, but I've been to a few of them already. So I want to see the rest of them. Good coffee, good view, and they do good business up there. The other day we ran out of battery, and they're able to take a picture for us. Hair is fiery blonde. The bleach cannot be good for your scalp or your hair, by the way. It dries it out, and you can lose hair over time if you bleach it too much. That's why I rarely ever color my hair. I used to when I was younger, like 16, 17, but haven't since. BYD car, that's a Chinese car, electric. They also have something called VIP access, so they give early access to some people. Lots of foodborne illnesses and contaminated food. Yeah, unfortunately, you gotta watch out for that. Because because it's not refrigerated well, and also the sourcing of certain ingredients. Some people bypass, take shortcuts for profit. So yeah, getting foodborne illnesses is not cool, but something to really, really careful about in Vietnam. Eat at established, restaurants and stuff, you'll be okay. Seems a little barren this year. Last year there was so much stuff going on. Maybe they're not done yet. Over here too. Maybe they'll put a lot more flowers on these arches and stuff, but they usually do go crazy with the flowers and decorations here. So, not yet. That is coming in 5 days, I think. So, this should be done maybe in 2 or 3 days. Ideally before that, because a lot of people are leaving the city, they won't be able to enjoy it. But I guess it's not for outsiders. If they're going back to their hometown, then it's not for them. It's probably for the local Saigonese and travelers that stay here during the New Year. A lot of fake, dangerous ingredients, yeah, for sure. Coloring is a big one, and like fake scents. And instead of cooking up stuff, they just throw a bunch of stuff in there to make it look and smell good, like bright red and orange color. It's really bad. I use debit checking to pay instead of cash, and cash can become tricky. And you should also get receipts. Do you have IG? Yeah, my IG is the same as my YouTube. Darren walking by, one word, on Instagram. Big crowd down here, and I hear people doing the dragon dance 50 meters away with the drums. Should we go check that out? Let's go check out the dragon dance. Packed here. Let's go to my other favorite exchange place, see if the price is any better. If it is, we'll trade some more currency. What are people waiting for here? Droves of people just standing around. They must be waiting for something to happen. Maybe a tour? Probably a tour. Or some kind of celebrities. Over there too. Maybe a K-pop or Vietnamese pop star. Ủa, chúng em đang chờ cái gì vậy ta?
Dạ.
Có ca sĩ đến hay gì?
Dạ. Idol của tụi em chiếu lén ở đây.
Ồ, hèn chi anh thấy cũng nghi. Tại sao có nhiều em đứng ở đây? Idol là ca sĩ hay là diễn viên?
Dạ, ca sĩ.
Ca sĩ gì em?
Dạ, anh Ho của cô Trix.
Không biết luôn, người Việt Nam hả?
Dạ, Hàn Quốc.
Ồ, ok, vậy là giới trẻ mới biết chứ mấy người như anh đâu biết được. Vậy là ảnh ra là mình đứng chụp hình với người ta hay sao?
Dạ, tụi em check-in thôi.
Check-in chứ không có được gặp idol.
Dạ, đúng rồi.
Cũng tiếc ha. Cũng mong là anh sẽ đi ngang đây là mấy em chụp hình được. Còn Việt Nam mình idol nào lớn nhất bây giờ em? Cái tên gì mà lớn nhất Việt Nam bây giờ? Sơn Tùng hay là kiểu thứ hai? Ai là người mà nổi tiếng nhất Việt Nam bây giờ? Không có ai luôn. Ok. Vậy để anh gia nhập giờ làm ca sĩ. Cảm ơn tụi em nhiều nha. Okay, so there's a reason for all these girls out here. There's a Korean singer in the building. They just want to check in. Not even a chance to meet the idol, but just to stand where he stands. So imagine the craze that people have over idols. Look, somebody even has a picture of him. This girl right here, she has a picture of the idol. And they're out here waiting to get a glimpse of him or be in even vicinity of the guy. That's crazy, eh? So status counts for a lot. You can get hundreds of people to gather in one place just to be near you. And he's in this building somewhere, apparently. Let's go meet him. Let's go find him. Like, hey, what's going on? And Young say, oh, I know some Korean. I know some Gamsanida. He's sitting here, where like a bar or a cafe. Let's not get run over by Dean Sun SM. G Likes says, cool, do you ever hang out around PVC? No, but should I? Is that a good place to hang out? Definitely, we should check that out. PVC? What is there to do? Like drinking mostly? The problem is I'm not a drinker. So like you guys don't see me long around nightlife stuff. I'll have like one drink and get out of there. Or I'll order something non-alcoholic. But the thing is, non-alcoholic drinks in a Vietnam bar can be more than a beer. So if you get a beer, it could be like 20, 30K. But then if you get like a Coca-Cola, it could be like 50 or 90K. Well, not 90, but like 70K. Or you get like a freshly squeezed juice. Typically, 100% juice out here would be like 20K. But once you get inside the bar, they charge you like 100. So I'm like, okay, I'll just have a beer. Don't want to drink too much. Because the next day you regret it. You're like, all slow and groggy. It's not a good feeling. I don't know how people do it, like especially streamers. Streamers love drinking. I'm not sure if they like the alcohol or they got into that life after becoming a streamer, but they all drink like crazy every day, all day, morning to night. All right, so a lot of people out here taking pictures. I think he might be in this building. Em ơi, nghe nói có diễn viên hay là ca sĩ Hàn Quốc trong đây hả?
Chiếu lý.
Chiếu. Là mấy em đang đứng đây bởi vì anh diễn viên đúng không?
Dạ không, ca sĩ cây đó.
Ca sĩ hả? Ủa, ổng trong tiệm nào vậy ta?
Dạ không, mấy cái led hình như vậy.
Ồ, chứ không phải là cái người thiệt đang ngồi trong cà phê ở đây. Ok, anh định vô tìm ổng. Tại thấy tại sao có nhiều bạn nữ đứng đây? Là chỉ vì cái led thôi chứ không phải là có người ở đây.
Dạ đúng rồi.
Ok, rồi cảm ơn tụi em nha. So apparently he's not even in here. They're here for just a promotion, like a picture of him. That even makes it more crazy that all these people would be out here just to see a picture of him on an LED screen. Wow, what's the craze about for Korean pop? So maybe we're born in the wrong country, guys. To be born in Korea. Walking the street of Seoul, singing beautiful melodies. K-pop is real, not just Vietnam. I was in Mexico a couple years ago and people there are crazy about Korean pop as well. Like absolutely nuts, and they sell like trinkets and like souvenir items with pictures of Korean pop stars. And if you're a guy looking like a Korean guy, you get a lot of value there by just looking Korean in Mexico City. It's pretty crazy, right? So when I first went there, I heard people say, oh, they like Korean or Asians here. I'm like, really? In Mexico? Got a few TikTok dancers. Ủa, tụi em nhảy cho TikTok? Ok. Nhảy lại đi. I want to see them do the full dance. The TikTok people. Cool. They got a little audience here. Ủa, TikTok của em là cái gì? Hai máy luôn. Vậy cái kênh của em là gì để mọi người có thể theo dõi hai em?
Trời ơi, em low-key lắm.
Low-key. Ngại. Ok, là ý là quay cho bạn bè xem thôi chứ không phải cho người quốc tế. Ok. Nhảy đẹp. They're embarrassed about sharing their channel, saying it's for their friends. But of course, you know, all the girls aspire to be something, right? Not all, but a large majority. So maybe they're just getting the channel kickstarted. Everybody starts from somewhere, so whatever you got to show it. But I get it. you want to kind of get it out there once you have a more established channel, like at least a lot of content. So when people visit, they can see a lot of content, right? Because when you're starting out, mostly it's trial and error. It's like test run videos and stuff. You don't want to see people see those early videos until it gets more refined and better. But the viewer appreciate that too. They want to see something raw, and the early days when you're trying to build something from scratch, bring it off from the ground. It's more exciting, interesting, and then they can see your progress over time. But whether they stay or not will determine a lot on the quality of your video. So it is good to have a bunch of quality stuff up there. Because people visit, they keep clicking, and then they stay and subscribe. So this is the street with the other foreign exchange place. Let's go see the price. And then we'll go see the dragon dance, if they're still there.
Mẹ không mặc mè đâu nha.
K-pop and V-pop. Yeah, V-pop is nowhere near K-pop. I asked those girls who are the biggest V-pop stars. They can't even answer me, not even one name. And I named like a couple of big people that was around a few years ago, and these teenagers, they don't even know about them. So they're only popular among like 20, 30-year-old younger generation. There's no one representing Vietnam. So if you guys are good at singing, dancing, acting, maybe start something in Vietnam and grow a fan base with the Gen Z. These people hired a whole photographer. This is Chaggy, by the way. Shout out to Chaggy. I mean, a lot of Vietnamese people actually don't like Chaggy, so it's not something they're very proud about. But in Hong Kong, you're gonna wait 20, 30 minutes for a drink here. This guy looks trustworthy. Let's go. Không được quay anh. Để camera xuống được không anh? Không cho quay trong luôn. I want to ask for the fee, but they're not gonna let us record inside. So I gotta ask, without the camera. But I imagine it's going to be similar to another place. I don't think it's going to be higher, to be honest. Maybe we'll leave the camera out here. I know it's going to take our camera, right? So let's go in and ask for the price without the camera. Tiền Canada bao nhiêu chị ơi? Canada được nhiêu chị? She wanted to go inside to get the price. Well, I guess we're not fated to be. We're not meant to be. I asked her behind the window, but she said you had to step inside to ask for the price. But typically it's around there, 18.9, 19. There's always a huge crowd during those, yeah, for sure. Especially the girls, right? They love these Korean singers. But it's not easy being a K-pop idol. You probably have to live like a very strict lifestyle, and everything you do is monitored. What you eat, who you date, where you go. So I'm not sure if I'm down to sign up for that. It's very intrusive, and they get worked like crazy. Plastic surgery and makeup, hair, who knows. Having all your aspect of your life controlled for some money, depends. Some people are willing to trade off.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess to each their own, depending on what your priorities are. It's like the second Japantown just north of D1, and a lot of good Japanese spot and chill bars. Okay, that sounds good. You allowed to film there? I think that'd be nice, actually. It's like Japantown, but there's no girls and stuff, right? Girly bars. So it's more like chill drinking spots for expats. Coconut is nice, but these ones are shaved. It's better to get the fresh coconut with the peel still on. So these tour bus now are collaborating with Instant Noodle. How? Good way to make more money, promoting Instant Noodle on the side of the bus. So I guess this is where the dragon danced earlier. Yeah, it's really hot out here, so you gotta do touch up the makeup. Let's cross over here. There's a concert going on. Oh, maybe for the opening of the book street. Eli says, what condo do you think is the best in Saigon? And thinking about moving, but not many good Western style condo complex. You're right, I have the same trouble right now, looking for a nice condo. So we can sit right here, do some people watching. It's a popular place for fashionista, taking photos and videos. Not that many seats open. So, what do you think about the condo? If you live further away from the center, then I think there are some options. Like in Tu Tim, in District 2, District 7, 4. There's a bunch along the river. But here in D1, there's not that many, especially because I'm very particular about where I stay. I want to be pretty much right around this area for content and just convenience of going out. And there's a lot of events and stuff like that. So in this area, not so many, like Western style condos, I mean. You gotta rent like a house or something like that. But I think there's one down here at Vietcom. I saw it for rent like a couple years ago. It's probably long term though. I can't find it on Airbnb anymore. But that would be the best place to stay, right over here. Vincom Dam Khởi. You got movie theater, you got supermarket, entertainment, shopping, just the city right beneath your feet. If you guys know any good condo, drop in the comment. Because me and G Life is wondering. But if you guys don't mind traveling into the city, like a 10-15 minute ride, then stay around like Ba Song and Tu Tim area.
Gifted from birth, a brilliant mind, and all full arts brightly dish and shine.
Trái đất rộng bao thứ tiếng ý Việt quê ta.
So it's a live dancing performance, but not music. The music is played on the speaker. So check it out.
Lời ca tiếng đàn mùi sớm rơi đi.
Oh, it is
thân
live singing.
thiết nghe bốn
That's
bề người ai đã qua nước chung tiếng Việt cùng tôi chưa thành chữ Việt nghĩa đã vẹn tròn lời nói vầng trăng cao đêm cá với biển
Very chill traditional beat.
biển thắm sao
Not sure who the singer is either. Could be a local singer. But then again, sometimes you see like celebrities in real life, they don't look exactly like how they look on screen. So not recognizing them might be a common thing. Just they have a lot of makeup, lighting, and also camera angles to make them look better. So when you see them in real life, it's not a true representation. So you could be witnessing like a really popular singer, and you don't really know. But he sings well, I'll give him that. Oh, there's another performance over here. Look how many eggs this guy is carrying, and a child too. A lot of eggs. Oh, so this is where the dragon dance was happening. Sunset is coming down. We're actually going to get a sunset today because it's clear skies. It's a rooftop here. Rex Hotel, Garden Bar. It'd be nice if these are condos. But I think it's too expensive, so they just make it office buildings, hotels. Look how many stars this guy got on his. Probably a big shot back in the day. Rocking a lot of medals. Grandpa got medals on his uniform. Oh, there's still cars moving through this? Pretty convenient. Alright, we gotta go find a place to sit down, have a drink, but like also a charger. Or we can actually switch over to my other phone. Studio rent in Da Nang is 5,000. That's crazy. 5,000 like American? No, that's way too much. I thought it'd be like 500 or 600 for a studio. I'm not sure if we might lose connection though if we go into the coffee apartment. Maybe we'll try this fashionista cafe. Hopefully they have a table for us because it's so crowded over there. I don't mind some food either. Maybe Japantown. Japantown's gonna get good food. Everybody likes Japantown, so let's do that. Frank Mueller, by the way. Pretty fancy. In a nice area and not the girls. There's ghettos in Da Nang. Yeah, it's a nice place. The only thing about Da Nang is a little bit quiet. Other than that, I think Da Nang is an amazing place to stay. You got nature, you got the beach. Nice, friendly people. It's inexpensive. And it's a modern, growing city. It's going to be a future city of Vietnam. The rest of them have either fled from military draft or live there on a visa run, so they probably get extradited back. Oh, so the foreigner is going to be leaving Da Nang soon? The foreigners is what's driving the prices, right? Because local Da Nang people probably don't make that much money to afford that type of rent. 5,000 is ridiculous for anybody. But isn't it a lot of retirees out there? It's more of like the older folks that hang out in Da Nang, right? Younger people, usually Hanoi or Saigon. This applies to the Ukraine and Russia as well. Yeah, is there a lot of Ukraine and Russian people in Da Nang? I know they're in Nha Trang a lot. (1880) Heritage. Is that a branch of the place in Hong Kong? There's a place called 1881 Heritage Building in Hong Kong, in TST. Le Bourgeoisie. Ah, that's fancy, huh? Continental. Lots of history here on the left. You might be sitting where big shots used to hang out here and discuss businesses. And then you got the Opera House over here. It's called the Grand Opera House of Saigon. Indian, Iran, Israeli, and South Arabia. Region Myanmar, Cambodia, and Thailand war. Oh yeah. So we met AD, our friend, the other day that we went to Bui Vien together, and he was saying that there's, because of the huge war in Cambodia, that his wife, who is Thai, can't even go there. And when he goes, he can't even speak Thai. And it runs deep, like even the people have hatred, not just like a political thing. Even the local people don't like Thais. So not a good time for Thailand, especially if you're traveling to Cambodia. Your next door neighbor, who's very cheap and very chill. Phnom Penh is one of the best cities to visit. They still got this in operation. It's called Da Dao. So they're selling like peach milk tea or iced tea. Very popular back in the day. Hundreds of kids sitting out here buying from this one shop. And it's behind the Opera House, so I wonder how they got the permit to do this. But that's how they sell their products, just like that. And they got a lot of customers years ago, but now I'm not sure if it's still good. So we are walking into Japantown, but our battery is at 3%. So we gotta stop at a cafe or restaurant real quick. Because 3% is not a lot. It's literally 3 minutes at most. So hopefully that lasts, and then we'll pull out the external mic and then plug in the charger. Have some nice Japanese food. But if it does go off though, make sure you guys subscribe, and then I'll go back online as soon as we can. Oh, we got a real Valentine's couple here with the flowers. Shout out all the couples, all the singles, and hopefully you enjoy a beautiful Valentine's Day, despite if you're in a relationship or single, in a throuple, harem. whatever relationship you're in, husband, wife. This is the Hyatt, by the way, one of the most popular hotels in all of Vietnam. Not sure if it is anymore, but for a long time, the Hyatt is like the go-to destination for travelers. Mainly, location is very nice, as you can see. But people just like the feng shui there. They have good feng shui, so a lot of people check in at the Hyatt. But isn't that huge case where a bunch of Vietnamese and American got poisoned and died in Bangkok? Is that the Hyatt?